Okay, good morning, everybody. We are here Tuesday, 31st of May 2022, and what we're waking up to is a ban on Russian oil and gas. So let's get over here and have a little look-see at the charts. And we are currently trading up, what are we, 3.3% on WTI. Let's have a look on the daily charts here. So to give you the details on this, all right. So, about a month ago, we knew that a package on bans, tariffs, was going to be put forward by the EU. And so now, this morning, we're getting the details of that. So, what it constitutes of is a ban on seaborne Russian imports up to 2/3 of total. So, the exemption for the moment is going to be on the Druzhba pipeline. Essentially, this is, it's kind of creeping its way, satisfying, both landlocked European countries, but also then, serving purpose to kind of cut the feet from under Putin. So, 2/3 of imports are going to be cut. Refined products will be cut over the next 8 months, and seaborne over the next 6 months. So, as I said, about 66% of the imports currently into the EU are from seaborne activity. The Druzhba pipeline is exempt for now, delivering into those EU nations. And then, this constitutes, by the year end, it constitutes a cut of 90% of European purchases of Russian oil and gas. And this is going to cost Vladimir Putin about 10 billion a year. Other sources, covering this about 4 weeks ago, the talk was it was going to be, at a cost of about 2 to 3 billion every kind of month to 6 weeks, but Bloomberg now quoting at 10 billion a year. So selling to Asia is the only place where Vlad can get rid of these barrels. The Asians, they love a deal, they love it cheap, and why wouldn't they? When oil tanked down below zero April 2020, and for the 6 to 12 months that came after, you probably read about so many places, mainly in China, building storage facilities for all that cheap oil, just hoovering it up. So Bloomberg estimates that Asians are buying Russian oil at a discount of about $34 a barrel here. A discount of $34 to the price you're looking at here. Brent, we're not looking at Brent, so Brent may be trading about $120 a barrel right now. It's always between kind of $2 and $10 premium to WTI. However, that spread has been crushed down a little bit. But more to the point, Vlad is going to be selling this just at a discount to, Xi Jinping and the boys and girls, in Asia, India as well, big buyer of cheap oil. They're not going to really be too worried about what Ursula von der Leyen is going to say to them at the next kind of powwow. So look, let's look at this technically, right? So we've got WTI trading 118.78 right now. Technically, it's got to hit 120.34s on the upside. Now, I had actually reduced the number of days I was loading on this chart this morning, but I was loading quite a bit far back here. But above there, the next target is going to be the high here. Now, I know that's kind of hard to see. Let me just zoom in here. But the high of August 2013, which will be 131.97. These are back adjusted prices now. We're trading the N contract, N22. This is July 22 delivery contract. And above there, really what we're going to be looking at is 135.98. And then really beyond 156.78. Now, do I think we're going to get, where do I think we're going to get to today? Well, I actually think we could get to 131s today. I think it could happen. Will it happen? maybe not. We're just coming out of Memorial Day. We have relations coming in from the States here. I think there's going to be a certain lack of volume. But look, if I was traveling and I got the details of the European ban here, would I be rushing to a trading terminal to get on? Probably not, actually, because I think while we have sort of been bid on, the talk of this happening, it's buy the rumor and sell the fact, really. So, um, yeah, I mean, I'd just be a little bit wary here. I think we could fluff out a top at 120.34s and then pull all the way back and just wipe out a lot of weak hands here and sort of pick up our socks again at 115.12s, which we were trading last week there on Friday, just broke above. You can see on the 60-minute chart here, you can see that area that we sort of had that lovely bid over, and the market was consolidating relatively sideways for the last kind of couple of weeks. If I just kind of hold on a sec, here we go. So, we had this period of consolidation here, and now we've just broken above there. So, I mean, yeah, generally this was always in the post for this breakaway. 120.34s. I'd be skeptical of getting long at 120.34s with a market which will be up about 4% at that point. If anything, I'd be looking to just sit back here, wait for it to get a little cheap on the day, 115.12s, for example, and then go bid. We may, as we're buying the rumor, we've been buying the rumor there on Friday and sell, maybe selling the fact. I mean, it's continued to buy the rumor and now buy the fact today so far. So it's just, a bit of shakeout going on right now. But this could get ugly in terms of, letting the weak hands get absolutely wiped out here down to 115s. You could even get 111s, and then that would actually be the most bullish thing I would ever see. With that, we get the fact, we pull back, and traders in this area would just absolutely load up the boats, fill their boots, whatever you want to say. That would just be the most bullish thing I could imagine right now for oil. A pullback to here would just be so many people loading up and getting long. Anyway, that's just a quick rundown on oil and what is probably the biggest event in the market so far this morning as we come back from Memorial holidays. But another thing to be aware of is I'm quite interested to see what this is going to do to the dollar. Given the petrodollar and the dynamics going on between the ECB looking to hike, which has, as we lead into the July hikes, you have seen the euro become a little bit bid out of these not all time, almost all time lows, but we haven't seen these prices in 20 years on the euro. So, or down here anyway. So, I'm just kind of interested to see what the dollar is going to make of this. I think it's very bullish for the euro, to be honest. But, I'm not positioned for that right yet. I just want to see how she trades. Okay, look, that's just a bit of a rundown on this EU embargo and ban on Russian oil. So listen, I'll talk to you later for a pre-US. Have a good session. Cheers.